Hello and welcome back to Zara Energy, where astrology meets manifestation, aligned with the power within. We are talking about August, the shift towards precision, eclipse gateway. August is such a powerful month. There are some challenging times, and there are some times that are basically going to offer us a lot of opportunity in the month of August. Now, if you'd like to work with me, my website is linked down below. I also have guidebooks for 2025, as well as guidebooks for the South Node in Virgo, North Node in Pisces, as well as if you would like to basically understand your monthly astrology horoscopes for your personal natal chart, you can basically work with me as well. And if you'd like to have your website designed, SXP Tech got you covered. Let's talk about August. Now, I do have the dates in front of me because there's a lot happening in the month of August and I don't want to miss anything, and I will have the dates down below in the description, as well as I'm going to cover how it's going to affect all 12 signs. There will be timestamps as well available. And do comment down below and let me know how you're experiencing August. What are you looking forward to in August? What's happening for you in the month of August? The biggest thing I'd say about August, please do take care of your health and well-being, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay, that will be the biggest thing, and I will tell you exactly why. So on the 6th of August, we are going to have Mars enter into Libra. Okay, so Mars, one, does not even like to really be in Libra. It is at its detriment. Mars is ruled by Aries. That is where it's comfortable. That is where it loves to be. So Mars in Libra, the planet of action, motivation, can feel under a bit of like strain here, right? It wants to do something. That's what Mars wants to do. Now it's in Libra, an air sign. So we can feel very conflicted about the actions we want to take. We can feel indecisive. We can debate with ourselves and others about the actions that we want to take. Mars also rules over aggression, frustration. So we can feel more passive aggressive. This is what you will see within people. They might not directly be angry at the time with you. They won't say it directly. They'll be passive aggressive. Something will happen and then maybe hours later, they're being passive aggressive towards you. So Mars is not comfortable in the sign of Libra. Then on August 9th, Mars in Libra opposes Saturn retrograde in Aries, August 9th. This is a very important time because this is going to be frustrating. Mars wants to get things done. It wants to move forward. It wants to, really see that it's feeling like what it's feeling within is happening, right? Motivation. It's how we get up in the morning. It is our vitality. It's our energy. It is what gets us feeling passionate about life. Already we're in our heads about it. Okay, and now this opposition creates a stop sign. This can be very frustrating for a lot of people. Like you will just feel like you're not moving forward. You will feel a sense of stagnation. This will pass. Okay, so Mars being in Libra, you can feel that sense of stagnation. Like I want to do things. I want to get things done. I'm feeling motivated in my head. I am debating a lot about it. And Saturn in Aries is giving like a no. Saturn is already no to Mars. No, not now. Now's not the time. We can see with this delays in contracts, deals, negotiations, communications, as well as we can see with this tensions brewing, conflicts arising. Personally, this would be in relationships, and we can see this in the world at large because Mars wants to do something. Mars also in Libra fights for injustice, right? So with Saturn in Aries, there's a lot of tension within relationships and within others. An opposition is always two opposing forces. So it's you and someone else. Maybe they telling you no. Maybe you get declined, and that brings up a feeling of frustration. This will pass. It won't last forever. I would say the best thing you can do with this energy, work out. When it's Mars energy, work out. If you have a friend, talk about whatever it is that is going on within your head. Get it all out, journal it out, do something, right? Where you can get that energy out of you, or it can become pent up energy and it can come out the wrong way. But this does create some tensions within the world, within ourselves, and within relationships. Aries is self, Libra is relationships. And it's also contracts, it's deals, it's negotiations, it's marriages, right? It is where we are having a relationship one-on-one with someone else. And this is where the frustration can come up within our relationships, as well as ending. Saturn might even in Aries, where you decide to choose yourself within a partnership, whether it's a work situation, a family situation, you are choosing you. Okay, then on August 9th, we also have a full moon in Aquarius, vitally important. This is now with the sun in Leo, full moon in Aquarius. This is where we are shifting the dynamics within our social circles. We are very much aware of power plays within our social circles. Pluto is in Aquarius. So we are going to be looking at the people that we surround ourselves with and what is basically keeping us stuck, as well as, very importantly, we will be thinking about our future vision and dreams and what we want for ourselves. Aquarius is very futuristic, and we'll be considering how we can progress and move forward. Like, what is keeping me stuck from the vision I have for myself? What is keeping me stuck from what I want for my future? So that would be also happening around that time. And that Mars Aries clash definitely does bring, tensions in relationships. Now, August 11th, Mercury stations direct in Leo. We can finally get moving with ideas, plans, and move forward, right? Conflicts now are less. We will still be dealing with the post-shadow period, but conflicts are now less. We can communicate clearly. The mental fog is lifting. As well as at this time, we'll also be feeling, creative, seeking our joy, pleasure. You're going to see things moving along and you can move forward with your plans. And you'll also be seeing forward movement. August 12th. And now this can be felt truly in the month of August, but August 12th is the conjunction between Venus in Cancer and Jupiter in Cancer. Okay, so Venus and Jupiter will be in the sign of Cancer. Now, Jupiter hasn't been Cancer since the past 12 years. I will link the video down below for you to basically watch this, where I talk about, Jupiter being in Cancer and what it means for you. So this is great for love and money, and we are blessed with lucky opportunities. This is really good. It's emotional healing. It's great for family. It's great for home. It's great for building strong foundations within your life. And depending on where it happens in your chart, that is how it will be influencing you. Remember, I will be going through all 12 signs. August 22nd, right? We have the sun entering into Virgo. This is really good now, okay? It's all about health, wellness, precision, our analytics. But remember the south nodes in Virgo. So this is a part of ourselves that we are also letting go out of our lives. And then on the 23rd, there's a new moon in Virgo. Part 1. We are now, even before this happens, in the energy of eclipse energy. We are feeling the pull of what needs to be released, what needs to be, over, done. Eclipses are powerful gateways within our lives. It is a time where we end cycles. This is where relationships come to an end. This is where jobs come to an end. This is where we walk away from certain situations that are no longer in alignment to our soul call destiny. The South Node will be also with that new moon, offering us a new beginning and a fresh start. But it's about where we need to release criticism of self and from other people. So it's a very potent and powerful time. This will be part 1. Okay. Why is this new moon part 1? Because we will get a new moon solar eclipse on the 21st in September in the sign of Virgo with the South Node. So you're going to find yourself in between worlds. It's okay. Can blessed opportunities happen to you during this time? Most definitely. Definitely. Eclipses are wild cards. This is where we get what we put out. This is where we receive what is meant for us, what's aligned for us. And it's all about us checking in about what we've outgrown, so we can move forward, and also moving forward to what is now aligned for us. Then on the 25th, Venus enters into Leo, where Venus will remain until the 19th of September. This is offering us love. Okay, Leo is our heart, it's romance, it's joy, it's pleasure. So we'll really be tapping into what makes me happy, and Venus will be great for creative projects, money around creative pursuits, or anything that you're doing that really fulfills you. Even receiving, when it comes to Venus and Leo, it's about what makes you happy, what gives you joy, the work that you do, and sometimes it's just purely about having fun. So when we have fun, we open our hearts to receive more. And that'll be a great way to express this energy within your life. Everything in August is building to eclipse season, which is in September. September 7th, full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. 21st of September, solar eclipse in Virgo. So when we have that new moon, August 23rd, in the sign of Virgo with the South Node, yes, everything in the month of August, way before that date, you're going to be feeling this need for a shift. Please take care of your health, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Burnout is something that is very real. Where are you criticizing yourself? Where are you surrounding yourself with people who criticize you? This is where you are letting that go. This is where you are now focusing on your heart, Pisces, emotions, your intuition. This is where we try to be too productive. We're too analytical. We're too focused on the day-to-day grind. We might even be too focused on reality. Virgo is reality, right? And this is where we can be so focused on reality, the details, the precision of things. And that's why I call this a shift in precision, because it's a different type of precision. It's a type of precision that requires you to be gentle with yourself. And what you experience in the month of August is definitely taking you forward to a bigger picture in the month of September. So don't sleep in August. Be aware. I would say early, August 1st, make sure that you are doing things to ease your anxiety. Overthinking, do something. Walks in nature. Make sure you're eating well. Please drink plenty of water. Water is vitally important. This would be ideal for you to do. Most times we get dehydrated, and eclipses start creating a lot of physical symptoms within the body, from headaches to stomach aches, and digestion is key. We will feel a lot of this within our gut. I know in the month of August, change will be felt, that it's coming. And that's okay. We all feel a bit, anxious when change is involved, because we don't know what to expect. Not in Pisces. We don't know. It's the unseen realms. We need to trust, have faith. We need to surrender to a higher power. That's what Pisces is. Pisces is literally what you cannot see. It's your subconscious. It's higher realms. It's spirit. Okay? So this is where we need to have faith. And with everything that's happening in Virgo, it's not saying, leave out the details completely and just yes, have your details, have your plan, but don't hold on to your plan so much that you can't trust your intuition. You can't trust what is unseen. Ideas are unseen. They happen within your head. Okay, your creativity and I don't care what your line of work is, whether you're a banker or whether you're an artist. Either way, the ideas that you need to see are in your mind before you implement them. That is everything that has Pisces. It's our imagination. And that's what makes some people successful and some people not. The pure idea of imagination. Okay, so this is really that energy of trusting, surrendering. Be kind to one another. Please. A lot of people will be going through a lot, including health, and focusing on their health and wellness. Maybe some people are losing loved ones. This happens during eclipse time. Can people get married? Yes, there are weddings that happen during eclipses. There are celebrations too that happen during eclipses. Eclipses are fated and destined moments. They are not something that we ourselves have control over. Okay? Remember that. And what do I mean we don't have control? Yes, we have free will. Yes, we have the choice to take action on a day-to-day basis. But when eclipse season and eclipse energy comes around, it is something that is beyond us. There are times when I've experienced eclipses that changed my whole reality. I was living in one place, and the next thing I had to be out because of a natural disaster, and I was now in another place. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm trying to give you the understanding of what eclipses are. Eclipses are those moments in time where you are learning how to basically navigate a new journey. This is where we end soul contracts. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're here to evolve and grow. There's nothing wrong with saying goodbye, right? That's the whole cycle of life. Life is not fixed. You're born, you live, and then everything comes to an end when you pass. And the same cycle is what we live when it comes to our relationships. Is it a bad thing? Some relationships are meant to stay with us for the rest of our lives, right? Whether it's the job that you have, or whether it's the friend that you have, or whether it's the marriage that you have, boyfriend that you have. And some cycles come to an end. It's not a bad thing. Yes, feel your feelings, feel your emotions. That is vitally important for healing. But know that every ending is a new beginning. There is always a silver lining. There's always something that's going to drive you forward into a new sense of direction. And this is your path. This is your journey. And that is what makes it beautiful. And always give thanks for the present moment. Give thanks for the present moment, because we never know when things are going to change. So I'm not trying to scare you about eclipse season, but I'm trying to give you a perspective of what eclipse energy is and how it calls to our soul. It's beyond our free will. It's a driving force that navigates our lives. And the only thing we can do is take action, do the right thing, show kindness, right? Follow our heart, follow our truth, live our truth, express our truth. But other than that, we need to allow for life to unfold and allow for the beauty of life to happen. And there's beauty in everything, even the hard times. And I know we've all been through hard times. I've been through hard times. But there's beauty in it. There's a sense of sometimes feeling lost, and it's okay to feel lost. There's a beauty in it. When you surrender to the feeling of being lost, know that, okay, I'm okay with it. I don't have to, we fight sometimes having to know the answers, having to know what's next, having to know, what am I going to do? But sometimes when we just embrace the fact that we are feeling like a sense of loss and we don't know what the next step is, and Pisces, the non-nosy Pisces, is actually saying, you don't know what the next step is. Allow the magic to happen. Allow something divine to come through and point you in the right direction. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries. Now, on the 6th, we're going to have Mars enter into Libra. You are ruled by Mars. So I will be honest with you and say you're going to feel the tensions of the opposition on the 9th. Mars in Libra opposite you is wanting you to take action on your relationships, personal and professional. It's telling you to get motivated. Get motivated. Think about ideas, but don't get stuck in your head. Really choose your way to move forward. Don't overthink it, Don't get stuck in that analysis paralysis. Go forth with what you feel passionate about within your personal and professional relationships. In your personal relationships, if you have a love life, if you're involved with someone, you can find more passion within your relationships. Okay? This can really inspire you to let's go on a date. Let's do something sexy. This is a sexy time. But I always like to think of, when we have Mars opposite us, it's two types of passion. We're either passionately loving each other or we're doing the other passionate, energy of fighting each other. So just be aware of that. There can be conflicts within your relationships, personal, professional. Remember, healthy boundaries is a must. August 9th, Mars in Libra is going to be opposing you. Relationships and legal issues may be blocked or delayed. Use diplomacy. Okay, so this is where you directly, it's your relationships and it's in your sign. You might find blocks within your relationships, personal, professional. If you're dealing with legal matters, there can be tensions and issues there as well. This can create a lot of do I stay, do I go? But you might be the one that's making the decisions, because remember, Saturn is in your sign. So this is where you are going to restrict out what you feel you wish to when it comes to your relationships. Then we have that beautiful full moon, August 9th, and that has to do with your community, the people that you surround yourself with. This is where you're asking yourself, when it comes to your community, your social circles, whether it's a friend group, a family group, the moment you're surrounded by people, you're in this energy of Aquarius. And you can notice power plays and power dynamics. Where do you need to step into your own authentic power and ask yourself, is this group right for me? And this can even be a group at work. Like maybe if you're working at a company, this can bring up this same kind of I'm feeling disempowered here. What changes do I need to make? Saturn is in your sign, so it's all about you mapping out a plan, your structure and discipline. Yes, it might feel challenging when it comes to taking action, and I can feel that you will be feeling a bit frustrated, maybe even tense, conflicts, even a bit angry at this point in time with your relationships, especially, and with Saturn being in your sign, asking you to really be serious about your relationships, what you need to restrict out. But remember, the delays will pass, especially with that opposition. Okay. August 11th, Mercury goes direct, and this is great for you. You find this renewed sense of passion and romance within your life. There could have been a lot of challenges with romance, children, creativity, and your inner confidence and shine. The good news is, with Mercury going direct in the sign of Leo, you can finally move forward with this. You can finally feel a renewed sense of passion, joy, happiness. You feel just lighter. Okay. And that's a good thing. Remember, there is a post-shadow period, but you naturally start feeling lighter. You can start moving forward. All conflicts within your dating or with children now surpass. And it doesn't only have to be with children, it can be about children. Inner child wounds would have came up during the retrograde as well. You finally can move forward now. Once that Mercury is going direct on the 11th of August, it's like, okay, what have I learned? How can I integrate it? And how can I move forward? August 12th, Venus and Jupiter conjunct in the sign of Cancer. And this is really good for your emotional security, foundation, your home, family, and security. This can bring family events, family occasions, or even just a moment of healing to your emotional well-being, because this is your inner emotion. Trust your intuition. This is really good for buying a property, or deciding to move, or finding that lucky break in that place that you truly wanted. Maybe you find the place you want to buy. Maybe you rent out your place, or maybe, any tensions within your home now surpass. Excellent, excellent energy. At the same time, I will say to you, be gentle and trust your intuition. If you meet anyone for love, it's probably going to be someone that you feel like truly comfortable with. You might invite them to your home, right? You might meet them through family. You might meet them through an old neighborhood, family home, place you used to visit as a child. Emotionally fulfilling relationships. When it comes to money, home businesses will thrive. Okay? But all in all, it is a beautiful time for you to really take care of you. 23rd of August, new moon in Virgo. Health and wellness is important. Take care of your health. Take care of your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual health. This can even be you deciding with that new moon to make a change when it comes to your work life. You might decide to move away from a certain work situation, or you might decide, I want something different in my work life. Work changes are very prominent here, and you could already be getting the inkling. Remember, in September, there's going to be a second new moon, but it's going to be a solar eclipse in Virgo. It's preparing you for eclipse season, and that whole of September, health, wellness, ending, closing out of cycles, emotional well-being, burnout, is very important for you with the nodes and eclipses in the month of September. If I were you, I would start in August, making sure that I'm, taking my multivitamins, taking my energy boosters, whatever you need to basically build that stamina. Do not overexert yourself. If a job is pushing you past burnout, ask yourself, is this right for me? If you're not working, where are you overextending yourself? How critical? How do you criticize yourself? Who criticizes you? Were you too over analytical? That new moon is a new beginning and a fresh start, but it's coming in to renew the parts of us that we need to first let go. Okay. 25th until 19th of September, Venus is in Leo, and this is really great for creativity, creative projects, entrepreneurship, ideas that you have that bring joy and pleasure into your life. It's all about fun. And if you're going to make money, it's going to be through creative ideas, creative pursuits, creative projects. When it comes to love, you can meet someone new. And if you're in an existing relationship, this is where you're having more fun within that connection. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. August 6th, Mars is in Libra. This is where you have this renewed sense of energy when it comes to your work life, the action that you take. You could be feeling a bit indecisive about the action that you take. Mars is in Libra, but it is giving you the drive and the focus when it comes to your work, acting with precision, being motivated about your work. There can be tensions though with co-workers, right? This is also really great for your day-to-day routine, and also taking health as a major priority and making sure that you're eating well, sleeping well, and just managing your day-to-day Organization and doing it in a way that makes you feel happy is key, because it is Libra. So you got to have that, Venusian quality to it, where you're feeling like, okay, I'm doing things, but I'm also taking care of me. August 9th, Mars in Libra will oppose Saturn in Aries. Health, work issues may reflect deep emotional burnout and hidden fears. This is where you could feel a bit stuck, okay? But it will pass. Do not get stressed about it. You might feel like, I want to take action upon my work, but you feel stuck, or you feel like, you know what, maybe something is coming to an end, right? There's a Saturn in Aries, like there's a no, a stop sign. So maybe you want to move forward with your work, but you get a no. You get a stop. Maybe you get tired. Maybe you're burnt out and you can't. Rest, please. This is really prevalent for resting. There can also be some hidden enemies in your work life. Maybe you start realizing that some people want to, sabotage you behind the scenes. This is also self-sabotage. Ask yourself, where are you sabotaging you? What fears, doubts, and insecurities are keeping you stuck from taking action when it comes to your work? Be motivated. Do not allow for those doubts to hold you back. This will pass. August 9th, full moon in Aquarius. Notice something that's happening for you. A lot of the focus of this month is about your work, because the full moon in Aquarius is going to illuminate your career, your goals, your ambitions, your legacy and sense of purpose. So yes, even if you retired, what is your legacy? What are you doing? Okay, are you growing a beautiful garden? Are you part of a community group? Are you the leader? It's still part of your legacy. Okay, so if you are within a job, this is where you can get the recognition. You could reap the rewards. You might get a promotion. You might complete a cycle, meaning that what you've been working on since the past 6 months, you see yourself succeeding within your career, meaning that your career is going to the next level. You stepping up into your power. If you are not at that place, ask yourself, what changes do you need to make within your career? Some of you would have already made that career change. Like you might get the contract around this time for a new job, or this can just be you deciding that this job is like really taking and stripping away my inner authority and power. And how do I make changes necessary to step up into my power and make changes? So you'll be contemplating, how can you change your career? What about your ambitions need to change? There's also your personal goals. So if your goal is to build a house, or if your goal is to do anything that you basically want within your life, what is keeping you stuck? And some of you would complete that goal. So ask yourself, what are my personal ambitions? Then August 11th, Mercury goes direct. This is great. Okay, this could have brought up old issues with family, tensions within the home, feeling just exhausted, and maybe reminiscing a lot about the past emotional issues, childhood issues, parents, and also just feeling, like allow over you. Okay, because Mercury here is really bringing back, especially the retrograde was really making you focus on home, family, your security. You could have been feeling anxious about those things, anxious about your emotional self. You had to do some inner reflecting and how to emotionally connect to you and to heal. Mercury Direct, you can finally move forward with communication with family, with negotiations. This can you feeling a new sense of renew emotionally, like renewed, right? Oh, and maybe even taking some action around the home and things that you want to do within the home. If you've been waiting for news, like on a rental property, you might get it. Or if you're waiting for news when it comes to buying a property, now, the news might come through. Delays are over when it comes to home, family, and emotional well-being. On the 12th of August, Venus and Jupiter align in the sign of Cancer. This is great. Jupiter wasn't in Cancer. It was lost in Cancer 12 years ago. I will link down below the video for, Jupiter in Cancer if you want to see what it means for your sign. But Taurus, this is all about communication, negotiation. Your voice will help you get the money. Your voice will help you find love, right? Venus is your ruler. This is all about love, money, well-being, and this is all about what you say, what you think, what you say. This is great for contracts related to money. It's great for product launches. It's great for anything basically for money and love. Then August 23rd, new moon in Virgo. And this is a new moon with the South Node. It's part 1. Part 2 will be a new moon solar eclipse in September. This is going to be a new beginning and a fresh start to romance, creativity, fun, and pleasure, as well as entrepreneurship, even children. Right? This is where maybe you get news about children. Maybe you find out you're pregnant, or maybe you find out that you decide you want to have kids, right? Or you decide creatively, what do you want to do? If you're an entrepreneur, creative ideas, but you got this out, know them. What you need to let go of. What are your fears, your doubts, your insecurities? When it comes to your creativity, is it too much precision, analytics? Are you too critical of yourself? You need to share those doubts and insecurities. Who's critical of you? Cut them out. This is not about the critics right now. This is about trusting in your divine path. So you'll be clearing all of that out of your life. Another thing that you'll also be doing when it comes to romance, you could end up in a new romantic connection, but it needs to be a romantic connection that is not going to put you down. You could also go through a breakup if that relationship is something that is keeping you stuck, right? It's too focused on criticism, too much on conflicts. On the 25th, Venus enters into Leo, where it will remain until September 19th. This is really great for beautifying your home, buying stuff for your home, spending time with family. You know, this is really beautiful energy for home, family, buying a home, renting a home, moving a home, making your home look lovely. Family events that are involving love and celebration can happen at this point in time, as well as you just feeling emotionally boosted. You're feeling more confident emotionally, which is good for you. You could also see this romantically. You could meet someone where you meet this person and they just feel like home to you. You might meet them at a family event, an old childhood place. Maybe a family friend introduces you to this person. If you're in an existing relationship, this is really good for just spending some quality comfort time with your loved one, you know, watching movies, taking it easy. It's very gentle and soothing energy that's fun and pleasurable to you. Now do comment down below what you're looking forward to in the month of August. What are you experiencing and what are your placements? Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Eclipse activation. You're going to feel it this month, okay? 6th of August, we got Mars in Libra, and that's activating romance, creativity, fun, and pleasure. This is where you can meet someone romantically, or you and an existing partner could basically go on beautiful dates together that have beautiful scenery. This is Mars in Libra. And you're really feeling the energy of communication when it comes to romantic interest and just having fun. Now, this is Mars, so we can bring some tension. Okay, so you might have some tensions with romantic interest or your lover. You could also find tensions with children or around children. Utilize this energy to take action when it comes to creativity, fun, pleasure, and what makes you happy. Enjoyment is key, and this is very mentally stimulating for you. August 9th, Mars in Libra opposite Saturn in Aries. This is going to create like social tensions, conflicts with friends, conflicts with even romance. This can be where like you feel the need to end a relationship, or the relationship comes to an end, but there's also tensions within your social circles and dynamics. So your friend group, your work group, there's tensions brewing around you. You might feel like romance isn't progressing. Creative projects aren't progressing the way you want it to. Take a break. Okay, do not fight this opposition. Just do what you need to do. If it's a no right now, it can be a yes later. This is just the point in time that is a stop sign. So if Mars is in Libra, activating romance, fun, pleasure, children, right? And creative projects, entrepreneurship. Saturn in Aries is giving you a no, a stop. So you might feel tensions ahead within these relationships, tensions with creative projects, entrepreneurship, what makes you happy. You can even feel a bit down. And if it's in a social circle, ask yourself, do I need to walk away from the social circle? Do I see this group, these friends, the people I'm aligned to, the people that you choose to associate with via choice, even at work? That is a group of people. Ask yourself, do I feel aligned to where I'm at? Does it give me joy? Does it give me pleasure? Does it make me happy? Okay? If not, you know what to do. Make choices and decisions to allow yourself to step out of that, situation. August 9th, full moon Aquarius. This is like major for you because now you're shifting your belief systems. Beliefs are changing what you believe within your world, and it's okay. Shift your beliefs. What you believe, you achieve. This is where you could also complete something, a traveling trip. You could also treat yourself to something that is fun. It's an adventure. It expands you. You seek out opportunities to expand and grow. You could also complete something that you were studying. This is where you complete like higher education, master something, a course you've been on. You can complete something that you've been trying to do, like a course you've been trying to teach. This is where you like are done and it's complete, and you can put it out into the world. This is really great for you really to decide on your spiritual journey as well. It's really great for spiritual expansion. Really great for planning trips, traveling, or coming back from a trip. It's everything to do with how your spirit expands and grows. 11th of August, Mercury goes direct in the sign of Leo. This is great. Mercury retrograde created a lot of fog, delays, especially for you when it came to communications, negotiations, and just the people around you in general, because this influenced your communication. So you could have been getting texts from exes, texts from people from the past, rehashing old conflicts, going over past events and past details. Finally, you can move forward. You can speak clearly. You can share your mind. The details aren't fuzzy. Contracts now can go forward, meaning that now you could get the contract and if it was delayed. August 12th, Venus and Jupiter align, and this is great for you. Take note. Okay, so Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. I will link the video down below if you want to watch Jupiter in Cancer, what it means for your sign. This is all about money. This is your money. You can get money during this time. This is your bank account. It's the money that you earn. A lot of opportunities. And I wouldn't just say on this date. Don't be like, oh, the 12th. Venus is in Cancer throughout the month of August. So you are going to feel opportunities for boosting finances. Confidence is renewed. Trust your intuition. Put out your creative ideas. Send off that resume. Opportunities do want to come to you when it comes for you to earn more. This is financial luck. Act upon it. August 23rd, new moon in Virgo with the South Node. This is part 1. Part 2 will happen in September when we have a new moon solar eclipse on the 21st in the sign of Virgo. This is a new beginning and a fresh start when it comes to home, family, and emotional well-being. So you might be deciding to make some changes to your home, changes within the family, right? Changes within your emotional well-being. But at the same time, the South Node is there. So you are purging out old emotional patterns that keep you stuck. You want the home that you've always desired. What emotionally keeps you stuck? You want to have peace within your home. What patterns are within you, and how can you clear the way forward for you to move forward? This is where you can be too analytical and critical emotionally of yourself. On the 25th, Venus enters into Leo, where it will remain until September 19th. And this is really great for you. This is charm, communication. You can make money through what you say, speak up, use your voice, product launches, courses, teaching, writing. Really excellent. Contracts can come through. And when it comes to romance, you know what to say to charm others, whether you are single or an existing relationship. Let me know down below in the comments what you're looking forward to in the month of August. What are your placements? And I will respond to you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, this is a very interesting month. Keep in mind, eclipse energy is playing its role here. Gateway to eclipse in the month of August. August 6th, Mars is in Libra. This is where you're taking action within the home. You're either deciding you want to make changes, you want to declutter your space, you want to move home, you want to buy a home. You're very action orientated when it comes to your domestic living situation. You could also be taking action around family members. Maybe you need to pick them up, drop them off, visit them. Family becomes prevalent. Emotions. You could be feeling a bit angry and feisty. Mars can sometimes make us passionate, and it can also make us feel sometimes a bit angry too. Tensions can arise with those closest to you, family members, people you share living space with, as well as people that reside within your heart, because this is your emotional well-being. Boundaries are necessary. August 9th, Mars in Libra will oppose Saturn retrograde in Aries. Tensions will arise when it comes to your career. Right, this is your career and what you see for yourself when it comes to your career, your goals. You can feel a bit frustrated. You could also feel frustrated when it comes to home and family dynamics. I would expect conflicts and tensions to be very, prevalent around that time. Avoid burnout as well. You could be also pushing yourself too hard when it comes to your career, pushing yourself hard emotionally. take a step back. This can also be like, I want security for my home. I want to be able to pay my bills. I want the rent paid. I want the, or I want to provide for my home, but you're feeling frustrated with your career because maybe it's not providing you what you want, or maybe the contract for your career is not coming through, or the job change you've been working on is not coming through. Release this pent-up energy through walks, nature, and exercise. Be kind to yourself. This too shall pass. It's not going to stay forever. It's exact on August 9th. So know that it will ease off in the month of August. August 9th, full moon in the area of finances, shared resources, right? This is going to be like a big release for you financially. Meaning, if you've been working on anything 6 months ago, you can reap the financial rewards. You might get that opportunity when it comes to a business investment. Spouse could get a raise. This could also be passive income you've been working on, business contracts coming through. If you've been working on anything over the past 6 months, if not, this is where you might decide that, oh my goodness, I need to rebudget my finances. This can feel like a financial crisis. Take it easy, sit down, go through things and make changes accordingly. Full moons are there for us to embrace change. We complete something and things become illuminated. We see the light and we see what we need to change. Okay, August 11th, finally, right? Mercury goes direct in the sign of Leo, August 11th. And this is good for you. You finally can see progress when it comes to your money. Mercury retrograde could have created delays when it came to people paying you, monies received, or bills would have came up and you need to pay something. Something would have broken, you'd need to pay for it. This would have been creating challenges during the Mercury retrograde phase when it came to your money. Now, finally, you can move forward. This is where money is coming to you. You have ideas about your money. If you've been waiting for news about money, news about a job opportunity, it can come through. August 12th, Venus and Jupiter align in your sign. Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. I will link the video down below if you want to watch Jupiter in Cancer, what it means for you, how to activate this energy. Now, this is great. Venus is money and love. Jupiter in as well is about luck, opportunity, expansion, growth, wisdom. This is going to see a lot of opportunities coming to you financially. This is really good for opportunities in love. You might meet someone. You might decide that you want to put yourself out there and you might land an opportunity that you didn't expect. This is all about gifts from the universe. But you got to put yourself out there, okay? This is like your glow up moment. It's like love and confidence, your renewed sense of faith within yourself. Things will improve. I know the beginning of the month, like I would say the beginning of August can feel a bit rocky, but I promise you things can feel a bit better, especially in the middle, right? On the 23rd, we are going to have a new moon in the sign of Virgo. And this is going to influence communication, negotiations, contracts, deals, siblings, neighborhood. Even travel, short distance trips. You might decide to travel. You might decide you want to take a short trip. You want to go on a mini weekend vacay. You want to learn something. You want to, express yourself. There's something you want to say to someone. When it comes to siblings too, new developments with your siblings, new developments within your neighborhood. You might even want to change neighborhoods, but with the South Node. This is going to be asking you very importantly. You could also get news about contracts, news from the past could also come through to you. Because the South Node's here, what do you need to purge up with your overthinking, overanalyzing? What is mentally overworking your mind to the point that you are debilitated from taking action? This is going to be the new moon. And then we're going to get a second new moon in the sign of Virgo, which will be a solar eclipse. So this is part 1. Part 2 will unfold in September. So this is a vital time in your life where you are focusing on your mind, fresh mental perspectives, right? Releasing negative thinking and improving your communication. August 25th, Venus is in Leo until the 19th of September. Great for your money. This is all about your money. Venus is like giving you money. Like if you've been waiting for money, money wants to come through to you. Opportunities for money is really great. You could also find yourself spending. So be aware of that. You might decide to buy some things, right? Venus also encourages us to purchase here, especially in the sign of Leo for you, where you're buying nice things. So balance it out, but opportunities for money also want to come to you. Gifts from others also want to come to you. People want to be more generous to you at this point in time. Comment down below, what are you expecting in the month of August? How is the month of August for you and your placements? Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so in the month of August, it's all about your self-worth, money, healing, identity, and self-expression. Mars enters into Libra August 6th, and this is going to influence your communication, your ideas. You'll feel pretty motivated to implement your ideas. It's also very motivation related to your sense of expression, communication. This can be neighbors, siblings, your neighborhood. You really want to, prioritize your errands and the things you want to get done. This is also where you can see tensions arising with siblings or anyone that you're literally communicating with. This is your communication and sense of expression. So tensions can arise. Remember, healthy boundaries are necessary. You can also have tensions with neighbors. You could also be thinking about, changes you want to make when it comes to how you negotiate and how you approach things, because it's almost as if your tone can come across too harsh. If that's not the case and you need to lay down the law and state the boundaries, do so. This is very necessary for you to give yourself that mental peace. 9th of August, we're going to have Mars in Libra in an opposition to Saturn in Aries. This is going to, where you feel like legal matters can be stalled, travel plans are delayed. You also asked to release rigid beliefs that keep you stuck, the beliefs we have about ourselves and the world around us. You could also find challenges when it comes to communication, a lack of communication, a stop when it comes to communication. Maybe you were talking to someone, flirting, and it comes to an end, or you're talking to your sibling and it gets like, they just cut you off, or you feel the need to cut you off, or your neighbors. This is where you need to be patient with yourself, especially if you're waiting for information relating to contracts, deals, or product launch, or something you want to put out into the world. Be kind. This will pass. Saturn is a stop sign. Mars is where you are feeling motivated. Your sense of expression, communication, negotiation, sales, contracts, deals, neighborhood, siblings, your environment, the things you need to get done. You feeling motivated. You want to get these things done. You want to see progress. But Saturn can sometimes slow down progress. This will pause. Then on the 9th of August, there's a full moon happening in the sign of Aquarius. And this is interesting because this is opposite you. So this is where a relationship can go to a deeper level. You move in together, you make some form of celebration, renew vows, engagements, connections. Maybe you receive that contract you've been awaiting for months. It comes through. Maybe you applied for a job and now it comes through to you. Full moons are completions. This can also be a point of time where you decide to end a relationship, walk away from a connection. That connection comes to an end. Love or even a professional friendship, your one-on-one relationships are going through a transformation. Big emotions will be revealed when it comes to your partnerships. You could expect yourself feeling very emotional and sensitive when it comes to your partnerships. And it can be just even annoyed, right? August 11th, Mercury goes direct, and this is great. It's going direct in your sign. So the mental fog, the delays, the contracts, the miscommunication, the old tensions from the past all come to an end, and you can finally move forward with contracts, information, deals, negotiations, even short distance trips or anything you're trying to study, because the mental fog now will lift. August 12th, Venus and Jupiter align in the sign of Cancer. I will link the video down below for Jupiter in Cancer, because I talk about all signs and what it means. So for you, this alignment is very powerful. Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years, so this is quite a prominent moment for you. This is a lucky kind of energy that comes with being like protected by your angels, your guides. This is where even if something comes to an end, it allows for deep emotional healing, right? This is really beautiful. It's a sweetness. Venus is sweetness to the healing. Jupiter shows you perspective on the situation. This is a great time for seeking anything like an astrology reading, tarot reading, or even going into spiritual practices yourself. This will be a moment where maybe you decide to take a vacation, a trip. You are, broadening your horizons. This can also bring love, a dreamy kind of love, so be aware of that. Now, I don't want you just to think about the 12th. Remember, Venus will be in Cancer throughout the month of August, and Jupiter is in Cancer until 2026. So that being said, you can feel this energy and these opportunities coming to you in the month of August. Now, on the 23rd, this is where money becomes involved. And this is a financial reset for you. There's a new moon happening in sign of Virgo with the South Node. That means in September, we're going to have a solar eclipse, new moon in Virgo, 21st of September. This is all about your money. It's setting you up for finances in September. September is all about your finances. That's the big message there. So this is you rethinking how you overanalyzing, critiquing yourself when it comes to your sense of self-worth and values. Opportunities for money can come through, but if there are no opportunities, ask yourself, where are you overthinking, overanalyzing? You need to trust and surrender, North Node in Pisces. August 25th, Venus enters into your sign where it remains until September 19th. This is great for money, pleasure, enjoyment, romance. Venus is love and money, and this makes you magnetic. You are attracting. So opportunities want to come to you for money and love. Whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single, this is about pure enjoyment, and you're more magnetic at this point in time. Do comment your placements down below. Let me know what you're expecting in the month of August, and wishing you a beautiful and blessed August. Virgo. This is a pretty big month for you, August. Okay, just remember that. This is all about releasing old identities, endings, letting go. This is also about your money in this month. August 6th, Mars enters into Libra, influencing your money. This is you taking action over the coming weeks. Motivation when it comes to money in the month of August. You are filled with ideas and you want to be proactive with your money, the money you get in your bank account. Meaning if you feel passionate about something, follow through. This is when opportunity can come to you. If you feel passionate, you want to redo that resume, you want to apply for this opportunity, take action. Money will come to you based on the action that you take. Yes, there can be conflicts. The conflicts would arise over money. Okay, so maybe there can be tensions or arguments over money, especially if you are with someone, because August 9th, Mars will oppose Saturn in Aries. This can be blocked finances. Maybe money was supposed to come through to you, but it doesn't come through to you. There's a delay in some way. This can also be trust issues surface in a relationship, maybe intimate tensions around money. Maybe you feel that you need to state your boundaries when it comes to intimacy and money in a relationship. This is where you want to be very disciplined as well. So allow for that. If there are tensions in intimate relationships, someone that you're physical or emotionally intimate with, this can also be like tensions within banks, taxes, debts, loans. This will pass. Okay, this is not going to last forever. It's just in the beginning that you feel this tension, like I want to see my money grow. And you know, Saturn Aries is a stop sign, and that's in your investment, shared resources, spouse's money. So you're feeling this tension between shared resources, taxes, loans, inheritances. Be kind. Be kind to you. This will pass. Right? Don't get frustrated and get into a conflict over it. People are going to be very much wanting to fight within relationships. And for you, it's revolving around values and money and intimacy and closeness. Trust issues can arise, like I said. August 9th, full moon in Aquarius. Please take care of your health and well-being. Eclipse season is in September. We're in the gateway month to eclipse season. And this full moon, you're asked to prioritize your health and well-being, your work, your home, your exercise, how you take care of you. You could also be, getting an opportunity, a work opportunity, anything you applied for within these 6 months, it comes through. This can also be where you decide you're done working at a certain company. There can be some tensions with co-workers. So remember to keep your peace, have your boundaries. And what I mean by keep your peace, boundaries. Focus on your well-being. Self-care is very much encouraged. Take care of your health. Go for your checkups. Take care of your mental health. Seek help if need be. This can also offer you the opportunity to be of service to someone, or you might need someone to be helpful towards you. August 11th, Mercury goes direct, and this is great news for you. Mercury has been creating a lot of old resentments, old issues, reminiscing on the past, people from the past coming back, old lovers, old emotional baggage surfacing during the Mercury retrograde. Now Mercury goes direct and you can finally move forward. It's about inner clarity. It's about spirituality. And you're very clear about what you want to cut out from your life. This is still about endings, releasing and letting go. And there might be some communications that you decide you're just done with. You either would have ended during the Mercury retrograde, or now you just like have clarity after Mercury goes direct and you're done. And you're like, it's over. I need to walk away from this. This is also a mental breakthrough, a spiritual breakthrough, an emotional breakthrough. Hidden truths also emerge within relationships or anyone that basically has been keeping things from you. It is the area of hidden enemies. Now, August 12th, Venus and Jupiter align in the sign of Cancer. I will link down below Jupiter in Cancer, since Jupiter has been in Cancer since the past 12 years. So this is quite a powerful shift, this alignment, and we're going to feel this energy throughout the month of August as Venus will be in Cancer. And this for you is really great. It's all about, support from friends, support from loved ones, your communities. If you are an influencer, you can gain followers. If you're a leader, you can gain leadership. Like, people want to see you lead. You can gain opportunities when it comes to corporations. You might join a different organization, right? You might get that offer that really is great. This is about collaboration, networking, where money wants to come through to you through collaboration, networking, leadership, and community joint projects. So it can also be that it's a community project, or maybe something you've been working with as a team. You get the opportunity and money wants to come through to you. This is also great for love. You can meet someone that you love through friends, social circles, and your community. Or you could also, with an existing relationship, find yourself very sociable, like you and your partner now out with friends, out in different groups. Maybe you decided to join a group of people that does knitting, or someone who does gardening or painting. This is where you are out socializing. August 23rd, new moon in your sign with the South Node. This is part 1. Part 2 will happen September 1st, where we have that new moon solar eclipse. Right, September 21st in sign of Virgo. So pay attention to what comes up for you with this new moon. It's a new beginning and a fresh start to you, but it's with the South Node. Your old identity is falling away. And with the old identity falling away, this means you're forming a new identity. This means everything about you is going to change. What you want within your money, how you appear, how you present yourself, what you want within your relationships, what you want within your home, your career. This is a total shift in you, major clarity on you and what you want, but it's going to come with you having to end something. So you might walk away from a relationship, you might walk away from a job, you might walk away from something that's been holding you back in order to, align to who you are growing and evolving to be. August 25th, we have Venus entering into Leo, where it will remain until September 19th. This is all about suffering your inner world. It's great for inner beauty, like focusing on your inner beauty. You might notice within your room, if you're in a relationship, things are happening behind closed doors. You're having more intimate, private conversations. If you meet anyone now, it will be someone that you meet that is, it's a hidden relationship. It's not seen by the world. This is really great for your emotional and spiritual well-being. You might even bring up old issues within a relationship for healing and forgiveness of yourself or the other person. Truth can also be revealed within relationships about other people's feelings and yours. This might be a moment of closure and healing for you. September 19th, Venus enters into your sign and you can truly feel a little bit better, okay? But at this point in time, it's all about rest, rejuvenation, time behind closed doors with Venus now in the sign of Leo. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Now, August 6th, Mars is in your sign and you're ready to take action upon your goals, your sense of self, your identity, what you want, your ambitions. You're driven. You're full of this, personal desires that you want to take action upon. If you're single, you might meet someone and it's a passionate love affair. Okay? This is instant attraction. It's very passionate. Mars is related to sex drive, so you can see that happening where it's like very passionate. This can also bring up tensions with relationships as well, conflicts, okay? Be careful not to push yourself too hard. You could suffer from burnout. Heed that call of rest. Don't push too hard. Really great for taking action on your goals, your ambitions. You can see money come to you when you take action on your goals and ambitions. So definitely move forward. August 9th, Mars will oppose Saturn in Aries. Relationship tensions and responsibilities weigh heavy. Slow down. This is if you are waiting for a contract, a deal, a negotiation, a partnership, there's a no. This can also be like a stop sign. It can also be a breakup, an ending of sorts. Don't push right now. That's a no from the universe. Mars is moving forward in the sign of Libra. All relationships, contracts, deals, negotiations, right? News, information, stuff coming to us. Libra is an air sign. It's all about communication and ideas. And Saturn Aries is a stop sign. It's no. And you can feel the weight of responsibility within your relationships. You feel heavy at this point in time. Rest and rejuvenation. You can suffer from burnout, and conflicts can arise within your relationships. Boundaries. Everyone's feeling the tension. Be aware of that. August 9th, full moon in Aquarius. Romance, children, fun, pleasure, creativity, entrepreneurship. If you've been working on something, you could reap the financial rewards for a creative project you've been working on. A romance can deepen at this point in time. Full moons are completions. If that romance has lost its spark and you no longer want to be a part of it, remember on the same day we're having those tensions already with Mars and Libra, Saturn, Aries, and you're going to be feeling it a lot in your relationships. You can walk away from a romantic connection. It can come to an end. Completion. Very good for completing creative projects. Very good for joy and pleasure and finding what fills your heart and asking yourself, are you fulfilled when it comes to your passion in life, right? August 11th, Mercury goes direct. And this is great. All the tensions with social media, with your friends, with the social interactions within your life come to an end. You can see clearly what your future vision and dreams is and what you have for yourself. You can move forward with group projects and collaborations. August 12th, Venus and Jupiter conjunct in Cancer. Now, Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. I will link the video for Jupiter in Cancer and your sign so you can watch that if you're interested. But this is all about your career, your goals, your ambitions, your legacy, what you want for yourself. Even if you're retired, you still have a legacy after you're done with your career. But it's great for career. You can receive money through your career. Right? You can get recognition, you can get the promotion, you can get a lot of opportunities. Don't just think August 12th, Venus will be in Cancer throughout August. So you can get these opportunities that definitely want to come into your life. When it comes to romantic interests, you can meet someone now based off of your reputation, or maybe something that you are celebrating within your life, or you and an existing partner are celebrating something within your life, or your reputation now is more enhanced, you're more magnetic, and maybe they want to take you on a date and have some fun. August 23rd, there's a new moon happening in Virgo, okay? With the South Node, part 1. This is gateway to eclipse energy. You can feel it in the month of August, even before the 23rd. September 1st, there's going to be a solar eclipse, new moon in Virgo. This is all about endings, releasing and letting go. So this is a karmic ending, deep spiritual clearance, time for solitude, therapy, and letting go. That is what you need to do. It's all about closure, rest, rejuvenation. Some of you might even be feeling unwell. You might even need hospitalization, medical care. You're seeking time away from the world. Solitude is key for your healing. Do not push yourself too hard this month, please. Okay? This is really where subconsciously sometimes Libras can push themselves too hard that they don't notice their own health and well-being. They're pushing in their relationships, they're pushing in their career, they're pushing in their money, and then boom, they're out for the count. Please. There's 2 Virgo on your moons, one being a solar eclipse. This is definitely about endings, releasing, and closure. You can walk away from relationships, friendships, karmic situations. This is about hidden truths being revealed about yourself, emotionally, and the world around you and other people. You will see things very deeply. You will have very vivid dreams. It's a very spiritual time for you. Tap into your spiritual gifts. Tarot, astrology, crystal therapy, Reiki. If you don't believe in any of that, just spend some time outside. Okay, that's all. You need time to rejuvenate. August 23rd, right? That is when that new moon is happening. August 25th, Venus enters into Leo, where it will remain until September 19th. This is all about friendships, community. You're more magnetic. You can meet someone through your friends, or if you're in an existing relationship, this is where you're going out on dates with friends and, you're socializing with other people. Then This is also great for money. This is where you can get money through collaboration, networking, group like projects, as well as leadership. Comment down below, what are you looking forward to in the month of August? It's such a powerful month. Let me know, and let me know your placements, and I'll respond to you. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. August is pivotal. It's a month of goals, career, letting go, and soul healing for you. August 6th, Mars is in Libra. Old tensions, issues, conflicts arise. This is your subconscious. You could be reminiscing on past events and old tensions. People can also be projecting onto you about their frustrations, right? This is where arguments that were done and dusted now come back again, and you're like, why? This is where you could also find yourself struggling to sleep. Okay, sleep can become hard. This is where you need to be very kind to yourself. Avoid overexerting yourself. This is also where you can find yourself in a situation where maybe now you can't do something. Maybe you get injured, right? Mars can sometimes create injuries, and especially here, it's in the area of where you need to spend some time by yourself. Slow movements is necessary, right? Don't rush around. Don't be impulsive. That is not the energy here. It can lead to more like issues. You're also very tired. You're extremely tired, because you're not sleeping very well, and you're having these dreams, and people are bringing up frustrations, and you're feeling a bit frustrated. Spiritual retreats are required. So a vacation would be good right about now. Or any spiritual retreat you want to go on to, or if you're studying any spiritual projects, you can feel passionate about that. August 9th, Mars in Libra will oppose Saturn in Aries. Work, health, frustrations, and demands. You're so exhausted. There's so many responsibilities at work, and you're just tired. You're tired. You're burnt out, and you're exhausted. Do not try to control things. This might also be what you need to cut out from your day-to-day routine, what you need to cut out from your health, what is creating burnout, because you are really tired, okay? This will pass. You will see work progress going forward, but in the beginning, Mars is in that opposition here, and Mars is like rest, and Saturn in Aries is like take care of your day-to-day responsibilities, and this can create tensions between your day-to-day responsibilities, your work life, and needing rest. You can even see an old work situation coming to a close. Be gentle with yourself. August 9th, full moon, and this is again requiring rest and time at home. Okay, it's happening in the sign of Aquarius. This is all about emotional family truths. Truths within the family will be revealed. Remember, Pluto is in Aquarius. It's unearthing things that need to be seen, as well as housing issues might come to light. Okay, some tensions can happen with that full moon. Now, this can also be a full moon where you could see yourself moving. You can see yourself getting that opportunity, especially if you've been working on it over the past 6 months. If you are not in that position where you're seeing the opportunities, this can bring those frustrations. Family dynamics can come to a head at this point in time. People you share a living space with, yes, roommates, tensions will arise. The best thing I can suggest for you, you are tired. This full moon is all about home and family. Spend some time on the couch and rest. Just watch a movie. Time out is necessary. Do something, anything where you are taking some time to just seek some comfort. If there's someone you care about and you can share your heart with, do. There's a lot that's weighing on your heart, like your own personal emotional truth about situations and dilemmas within your life, because you're dealing with a lot of tension and frustration when it comes to work, burnout, and your health. I would suggest rest. Okay. 11th, Mercury goes direct in the sign of Leo, and this gives you a lot of clarity when it comes to your career, your goals, ambitions. Prior to this, the retrograde would have challenged you when it comes to authority figures such as employers, parents, or anyone who sees themselves in a position of authority over you. Tensions would have arisen. Now you can finally see yourself moving forward, right? You have clarity, maybe even contracts and negotiations around your career can finally move forward. At the same time, 12th of August, Venus in Cancer will align with Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. I will link the video down below for you to watch with Venus in Cancer, what it means for your sign. But Venus will be in Cancer throughout August, and Jupiter will be in Cancer till 2026. This is really great for expansion, growth, higher education. You can get money through teaching, writing, publications, You could also decide to travel, spend some money on a getaway. This is coming up quite a lot for you this month about needing some time away. So vacation, purchasing tickets to your vacation, planning your vacation, seeking out opportunities to expand and grow, seeking higher education, deepening your study, seeking ways to foreign investments. If you're working with foreign investments, you can get those opportunities financially that come to you. If you meet anyone at this time romantically, it's someone that's very different, from a different culture, different belief system from you. You can meet them while traveling. You can meet them, at a library. At the same time, if you're in an existing relationship, this is where you and your partner are exploring things together. You're having an adventure. You're trying out exotic restaurants and meals. Maybe you want to go to a different restaurant than you normally do. You're having a bit of fun. And I think this is good for you. August 23rd, new moon in Virgo. It's with the South Node, right? And there's going to be a solar eclipse on September 21st in Virgo. This is basically part 1. We are already in eclipse energy. You're going to be looking at your social circles, the people that you connect to. New people will come into your life. Friends, groups of people, cooperations, collaborations, especially for business, are all going to be coming in. At the same time, you'll be purging out and letting go of old connections, friendships, collaborations, communities. Even if it's a corporation that you work for, like if you are working at this firm, you decide, I think I need a new beginning. Maybe I should apply for new places. The South Node purges and ends of things. And it's going to be part 1 of the eclipse that's going to be happening in September 25th. We have the new moon now in Leo, and this is good for you. It's good for you because it's great for your career until September 19th. Career goals, ambitions, legacy, sense of purpose. You're feeling passionate about it. You can get money and money opportunities for your career. You can literally see promotions, recognition, rewards for your efforts, even if they felt delayed before. At the same time, romantically, your reputation is enhanced. People are drawn to you. They find you magnetic. And as well as with an existing relationship, it's also harmonious energy towards you, especially if you've cleared out everything since that full moon. August 9th. Do comment down below your placements. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of August. I'll respond to you, wishing you a beautiful and blessed August. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So you're a mutable sign. And in September, we are in eclipse season. So you could be feeling this eclipse energy coming through already in the month of August. So be prepared, okay? There's going to be a new moon at the end of the month, which is going to start activating it. But you're going to feel this in August. August 6th, Mars in Libra. This is really great for your social connections, community, collaboration, networking. If you're an influencer, if you're working with anything online, you're so motivated by it. You're motivated and you're leading and you're working group projects. You're spending time with your friends. This is very sociable energy where you are taking action on your social events. Maybe you're the one planning the event. Very much sociable energy. Be aware. Mars can create some tensions within your social dynamics. Anytime you're part of a group, tensions can arise. The groups that you choose will be as choice. So whether it's the knitting group, the work group, the family group, the friend group, you notice these tensions. But a lot of invitations are coming to you, or you are creating, opportunities for you to connect to your social circles. August 9th, Mars and Libra will oppose Saturn in Aries. This is going to bring up tensions within your romantic life. Fun and pleasure. You might find like you're not having fun and pleasure, or you are with your community, your group, your social circle, but it just feels kind of boring, right? There's stress around creativity, especially if you're working on creative projects, entrepreneurship, or if you're collaborating with people. There's tension arising within your social circles. Romantic tensions will also arise here. They can also be arguments around children and parenting responsibilities. So there's a lot of stress and tension around this time. Be gentle with yourself, okay? It will pass. August 9th, full moon now in Aquarius. There's some things you need to say and you want to get whatever's on your chest out. You want to communicate, This is communication hits a climax. You've been dealing with some frustrating energy and now you want to clear the air. You want to say your piece. Say it. You should. I feel like you really should. Pluto is also in Aquarius. This is giving you clarity about the communications you're having with other people. Truth can be revealed about your communication with others. It can be siblings, anyone you communicate with. It can be your neighbors. You're very clear all of a sudden And this is good for you. And you can also bring news related to siblings, right? Where maybe there's something happening with your siblings and now you're communicating with them and maybe you giving them advice. But it's all about you communicating and expressing yourself. This is really great for writing projects, completing it, maybe reaping the rewards, negotiations, contracts, deals, it coming through. But remember, there is that Saturn Mars opposition, so there can be some delays and it will come through later. August 11th, Mercury goes direct, and this is really great. This is the green light for travel, adventure, higher education, mental fog is lifted. You notice you're not in so many conflicts and tensions with other people, given that Mercury is the planet that rules your relationships particularly. So really great for publishing, launching, travel, higher education. There's a post-shadow period, but you're definitely navigating this with ease as you are taking charge of, fun and adventure, exploring things. This is really great. August 12th, there's going to be Venus in Cancer, conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. Now, Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. So this is pivotal. I will link down the Jupiter in Cancer video if you want to watch it, right? And this is all about potential financial gain. You can gain money and love here. Potential financial gain, passive income, business contracts, business partnerships. A spouse can also get financial rewards. This is about gaining throughout August, okay? I want you to see this. Even though the conjunction is happening on this day, Venus will be in August, Venus will be in Cancer, and Jupiter will be in Cancer. And Jupiter is your ruler. This is great. There's a lot of opportunities that want to come to you financially. Anything you've been putting your energy, investing time, money, this is where you can reap the financial rewards. At the same time, when it comes to love, if you're single, you might meet someone and you're so vulnerable with them. This is where you're sharing yourself. You are not afraid to do so, which is unlike you, but this is encouraging this energy. It's optimistic, it's expansive, and you want to share yourself emotionally. At the same time, if you're in an existing relationship, things can get pretty intimate in the bedroom. This is very much that passionate kind of energy. Even if you are single, you can also meet someone and feel very passionate about them. This is bringing in a lot of love. It's bringing in a lot of money. It's a very prosperous time. I love it. August 23rd, new moon in Virgo, part 1 with the South Node. September 1st, new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. This is part 1, okay? This is all about your career, your goals, your ambitions, your legacy, your sense of purpose. A new beginning and a fresh start comes through here where something new needs to happen. You want a new career, you want a new direction, you want freedom within your career. And the South Node is saying you need to let go of analytics, over analyzing, thinking that you need to work to the point of burnout, right? This is like career reset for you. You're letting go of the public role that others expect you to play. This is where you're defining what you want for yourself. So this is great for new opportunities coming through for you. This is really great for you deciding to let go from old opportunities to allow for new opportunities to come in. Remember, this is part 1. Part 2 will be in September of the solar eclipse energy. August 25th, Venus enters into Leo. And this is all about faith, luck, passion. You are feeling really great. You are fire sign. This is a fire sign. It's great for money. It's great for love, opportunities to expand and grow, travel, have an adventure, publications, legal matters too. This is where it comes like with ease, like it can get sorted if you're in a legal situation. You can meet someone while, having a good time, traveling. You can also find that you could meet someone while studying, or maybe you and your partner doing exotic things. This is really passionate, loving kind of energy. It brings a sense of charm to you, and you really are having fun within your life. Do comment your placements. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of August. I really do like that Venus-Jupiter conjunction. I think that's beautiful. And as well as, wishing you a beautiful and blessed August. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. August 6th, we have Mars in Libra. This is all about your career, your goals, ambitions, and you're motivated. You want to take action. You want to see progress in your career. You want to see progress with your ambitions or your personal goals. So even if you're not working, you're a stay-at-home mom, or you don't have a job, there's something that you're ambitious about, that you are like, I need to proceed. I'm feeling passionate. I have the ideas. I need to communicate to people to see things happen here, right? But watch out for conflicts with authority figures. You can have conflicts with parents. You can have conflicts with anyone in authority, including employers. You're feeling passionate. There's a drive within your career. There can be frustrations too within your career. But this is Mars. Exercise helps release that tension. I promise you, Mars wants us to move our bodies. August 9th, Mars opposes Saturn. Work and home tensions build. It's almost like there are tensions at work and maybe you're taking it out at home, or there's tensions within your home life and you're feeling heavy emotionally and it's like seeping into your career. It's going both ways. A parent or a past issue may block momentum. And this is very frustrating for you. Like you almost feel like you want to proceed with your career, but you're feeling authorities coming heavy down on you. Responsibilities at home is coming down heavy on you. Or you just feel emotionally heavy. Like maybe you can't proceed with your career. This too shall pass. There are tensions and there's a stop sign that's hitting your career. Like almost like you can't emotionally move forward. And this can be depressing. It will pass. Okay. August 9th, full moon in Aquarius. And this is a financial decision. So notice that August 9th is quite an intense day and self-worth. So if you've been working on anything 6 months ago, you can reap the financial rewards, increase in income, get the promotion, land the job, land the, extra clients. However, if not, and maybe things are a bit more delayed for you, this all depends on your natal chart. This is where now you need to make some financial decisions on what you need to change. There's also where you need to review your sense of self-worth. What is creating you to feel like you're not worthy of what you want? That day is pretty intense with the energy surrounding work, with the energy surrounding your career and your money. On August 11th, Mercury goes direct in the sign of Leo, money again. But this is good. Mercury retrograde could have created a lot of bills to be paid. Spouse could have been going through a challenging time financially. Delayed payments from passive income, loans, taxes, right? There could have also been tensions in intimacy. Secrets would have been revealed. Maybe you went through a breakup. Or maybe you learned something about your relationship that brought a sense of unhappiness. It was very triggering for you emotionally, this Mercury retrograde. Okay, let's bring up fears, doubts, anxieties about finances and intimacy. Now you can move forward. Contracts about money can come through. Contracts about investments can come through. Money opportunities can come through to you. You can get news about money. And it's really good. Things become clearer too about your budget and spending habits. August 12th, Venus and Jupiter align in Cancer, but Venus will be in Cancer throughout August. Now, Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. This is really good for you. This means you're getting like a big reset. You can meet someone romantically, or an existing relationship can go to the next level romantically. I will link down below the Venus in Cancer video I did on what it means for all the signs, and you can check yours out. So it's great for romance and it's really great for business partnerships as well. So you can get money through clients, customers, contracts, deals, negotiations, right? In the month of August. August 23rd, there's going to be a new moon in Virgo, part 1. Part 2 will be a new moon solar eclipse 21st in sign of Virgo. Both are with the South Node. You are releasing rigid beliefs about yourself. This is also about your perfectionist point of view, that you hold yourself to such a degree and standard that sometimes it's to your own detriment. It's a time for a spiritual alignment. You might even decide to study something, learn something, go on a spiritual trip. You might even be planning a vacation. But the South Node here is telling you that you need to release out old beliefs about yourself that are keeping you in this perfectionist tendency that is to your own detriment. August 25th, Venus enters Leo, and this is great until September 19th. Opportunities for money, business investments, passive income, business contracts all want to come to you. Venus is money and love. Opportunities for intimacy, deepening intimacy with an existing relationship, or you can meet someone that you just are feeling more close to, that you can share parts of yourself. Really, it is a beautiful time. Do comment your placements down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of August, and I will respond to you. Wishing you a beautiful and blessed August. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. August is excellent. August 6th, you are seeking ways that you are passionate about learning, travel, higher education. This is where you're seeking ways to expand and grow. You want to free your spirit. You've been stuck and now you want to move forward. August 6th, okay. Throughout August, you feel this energy can bring some legal frustrations if you're dealing with a legal situation. And it can bring some tensions within maybe studying or higher education. August 9th, Mars and Libra will oppose Saturn in Aries. mental pressure, tensions in communications, negotiations, contracts, siblings, neighbors. The way that you express yourself, you're finding tensions and you're mentally overwhelmed with the communications you're having with other people. This is where you're feeling frustrated. There can even be like arguments over beliefs. Belief systems can create arguments. Look, Mars in Libra is really great for publication. It's really great for teaching, course writing, foreign business investments that you want to see grow. But like I said, it brings frustration, and that opposition sometimes can be delays to foreign business investments, delays to travel, delays to just communication. Like, if you're planning this trip and you're waiting for feedback and maybe your siblings are not on board, there's a lot of tension there and sibling friction. There can also be transportation issues. So be aware of that. August 9th is a full moon in your sign. This is you clearing out anything that no longer serves you. You can be feeling deeply emotional, sensitive, drained. Pluto is also in your sign. This is deep emotional transformation of you. Your whole identity, Aquarius, is shifting. That's undeniable. You're going through a whole shift in who you are, what you want, and what you connect to. And that's okay. Embrace this transformation so you can walk away from a relationship, a job, anything that's no longer suited to your energy no more. At the same time, if you've been working on a goal, you could reap that reward. Maybe you had a goal to accomplish something. You see the progress and you reap the reward. Or any goals you've been working on financially, you could also reap the rewards. It's a powerful emotional climax on that day. So you could be celebrating something for yourself, or you could be on the other end of it where you're just feeling like, oh my God, so many things are draining me in my life. What do I need to clear out? And that's okay, okay? Just be gentle with yourself early in August. August 11th, Mercury goes direct. And if you've been dealing with so many miscommunications, misunderstandings, tensions, conflicts, delayed communication, X's coming into your life with the Mercury retrograde, finally, communication, negotiations, contracts, deals, personally, professionally, all can progress and move forward in love and business. Right? You can get the contract now. The love interest that you have is talking to you and expressing themselves better. August 12th, Venus in Cancer will align with Jupiter in Cancer. I will link down below the video I did about Jupiter in Cancer, right? Because that's going to be here until 2026. If you'd like to see that for your sign, you're most welcome to. But on this day and throughout August, we're going to have Venus and Jupiter align in Cancer. Now, Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. Powerful stuff. Venus is love and money. Jupiter is luck, opportunity, expansion, growth, wisdom, travel. So you could get an opportunity to travel for work, right? You can get opportunities for work. You can get money through work, money through services. You could also decide to increase your rates and get paid more. If you're in the service industry, it can flourish right now. Right, where you're offering services to others, whether it's nursing, whether you are catering, anything of service basically is blessed, and opportunities will come through. Even hairstylists, that's services. But even in your work life, if you have a job, you can see opportunities, especially if you've been applying, you could get the job offer. Now, this is great for love too. This is where you and your romantic interests, lover, partner, spouse are taking care of the day-to-day, and it's pretty sweet. Maybe you're both are focusing on health and well-being. Maybe you're deciding where to travel to next. You're doing something beautiful together. As well as if you're single, you can meet someone while traveling, during your day-to-day routine. This is really all about love and happiness. You're also focusing on your healing, your health and well-being. You're making changes to improve your health. Whether it's exercising, sleeping, meditation, self-care is very necessary. You can even seek a coach, like a life coach, an exercise coach, a personal trainer, someone to help empower you so that you can feel good. This is also the energy of teachers. You could also decide to teach about these things if you have the knowledge or the skill about it. Now, August 23rd, new moon in the sign of Virgo, South Node. Part 1. Part 2, September 21st, new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Virgo, South Node. This is where you are purging out fears, doubts, insecurities, truths being revealed, intimate relationships that drain you. This is also about your finances. You are very much purging, releasing, clearing out, and gaining clarity over finances, business investments, money, joint money, spouse's money. Truth will be revealed. If anyone's keeping secrets, you now see it with clarity. This is a reset, right? It's a time to clear the debt, trauma, and emotional healing. Can you receive opportunities here? Yes, you can receive opportunities for business contracts, deals, negotiations, anything financially, even a new opportunity with a spouse. But if there's anything hidden, anything draining you, whether it's financially, emotionally, and it's taxing to your spirit, you're clearing it out. If there's anything within you that is triggering trauma and traumatic events, it is coming to the surface to be released. And this is part 1. Part 2 is in September, where we are going through this process with the new moon solar eclipse. August 25th, Venus enters into Leo, and this is opposite you until September 19th. And this is all about your one-on-one relationships, personally and professionally. You can see money and love coming through, both personal and professional relationships and opportunities wanting to come through for you. Do comment your placements down below. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of August. There's a lot of joy, there's a lot of releasing and clearing, but there's a lot of opportunity also to be had. Pisces sun, moon, and rising. Now, August 6th can bring up a lot of you taking action towards business investments, money, debts, loans. This is where you're really passionate about these things, right? You're passionate about your finances. At the same time, when it comes to intimacy, this is where you can find yourself in the bedroom with your lover. If you're single, you can meet someone and find yourself in the bedroom pretty quickly. Or you could also find yourself sharing parts of yourself you never thought you would. This is the area of vulnerability. It's where we get undressed physically, and it's where we get undressed emotionally. This can also be you taking action to your psychology, your trauma, what holds you back. You're clearing it out. You're facing, the things that are hidden within your subconscious, and you're finding your empowerment. This is all about empowerment and transformation. This is also where you can find some tensions, jealousy, and possessiveness and obsession within relationships. You will set some healthy boundaries and walk away from any jealousy, possessiveness, obsessive energy around you. Anyone that's trying to drain you, asking too much of you. They want you to put in all the work and they're putting in very little. August 9th, Mars in Libra will oppose Saturn in Aries. Financial boundaries are tested, delays in payments or emotional insecurities may arise. This will pass. Do not fret, okay? This will pass. It's exact August 9th, but it will pass with time. You can be feeling frustrated, like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this investment. I've been waiting for this money to come through and it didn't come through. You could also be feeling very restricted when it comes to your earning potential and you're asked to be more structured. Maybe you're waiting for news about money from a business investor and it's taking like a while. This is like just that delays around that time. It will progress in the month of August. You will see. Okay. August 9th, full moon in Aquarius, 12th house. This is deep spiritual insights, emotional release, and secrets may surface. Notice how in the beginning of the month, key theme here, secrets. Mars and Libra is bringing out secrets, things that are hidden within yourself and others, as well as that full moon is happening in Aquarius behind you. Hidden matters come to light. Anyone that's a hidden enemy, talking behind your back, doing something behind your back, it becomes very clear to you. You also become very clear about the subconscious patterns you hold within yourself. This is also the area of life of self-undoing. You see things very clearly where you hold yourself back. Is it a bad thing? No. I will say, Pisces, I like this full moon for you. Yes, it does come with the notion of releasing, clearing out, surrendering, letting go, feeling your feelings, deep healing, also time away from the world, solitude, needing rest and rejuvenation, needing time out, feeling the burnout, focusing on your health and well-being, all of those things. But the key thing here is that this is so powerful. You can tap into manifestation. You can tap into the power of surrendering, trusting, and having faith. You can tap into the unseen realms. It's great for tarot reading, astrology, deepening your spiritual understanding, meditation, journaling. This is where you tap into you. You are Pisces. You are the unseen realms. This is the unseen realms because it's behind you. So this is where you can tap into your divine sacred power. This is where you can tap into how to heal yourself on a spiritual level. This is where you can shift your whole life based on trusting, surrendering, and having faith. Letting go of what no longer serves you and allowing for beautiful opportunities to come to you. Okay? So remember, Pisces, you are magic. August 11th, Mercury goes direct. And this is great. You could have came across delays when it came to work, tensions with co-workers, delayed payments, news about work, and just an overall feeling of burnout. Your health could have been wavering. Now you can think clearly about your work, health, and routine. You can implement things. You feel like you can progress. You see yourself getting things done. You're feeling more positive about your work, health, and routine and day-to-day. Tensions with co-workers ease. Tensions at work ease. No more delays. There's a post-shadow period of Mercury retrograde, but as the days progress, things get better and better. Okay, August 12th, Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter hasn't been in Cancer since the past 12 years. I will link the video down below if you want to watch what Jupiter in Cancer means for your sign. Okay, because I have a full video about this. That being said, on this day and in the month of August, you feel this energy. It's about money and love. That's what Venus is. Jupiter is opportunity, expansion, growth, higher learning, gurus, teachers, wisdom, sacred wisdom. And how is this influencing your love life? You can meet someone. You can meet someone if you're single. You can fall pregnant if you are single as well. This is very fertile energy. You are super fertile and this is beautiful. I love it for you, Pisces, right? You can, if you're in an existing relationship, this is where romance is blossoming. It's great. If you're an entrepreneur into anything creative, if you're doing creative work, or even if you're in banking, but you need to think outside the box here, your creative juices are flowing. You can get money for your creative efforts. Any creative efforts that you have, that you tap into within your mind, your imagination, and you bring it to a reality, you get paid. Entrepreneurs can find success now. You can also find a lot of success when it comes to, if you're in anything involving children, teaching. You can also seek expansion and growth, and like you have a deeper philosophical understanding about romance and your creative energy. You can even connect to a teacher. Someone's going to teach you about business and create like entrepreneurship. Maybe you meet a love coach, right? This is all this energy where you're tapping into love, creativity. Maybe it's time for you to seek someone to help you when it comes to the birthing process of your child, fertility, nursing. There's also about children. You could be having pure fun with your kids. If you have kids, you could be deciding to have children. And this is really great energy for you to embrace your inner child. August 23rd, new moon in Virgo with the South Node. Part 1, eclipse energy. Part 2, September 21st. New moon, solar eclipse with the South Node in Virgo. Fresh starts and new beginnings to your relationships. New beginnings. Now you are setting a whole new precedent for what you want within your relationships. You can meet someone new, or you and an existing partner can take the next level. Like you want to do something new in this relationship. Maybe you're moving in, maybe you're getting married, engaged. Okay, but it is with the South Node, and we need to keep that in mind. It can also be professional relationships. You get a new contract, you get a new deal, you get something related new to your work. But it can also bring endings. It's with the South Node. Maybe a relationship comes to an end. Maybe a job comes to an end. And it's basically pushing you towards North Node being in your sign, where you're seeking a whole new destiny, and that destiny is aligning you to your independence, and through that independence connecting to partnerships for personally and professionally that are more aligned to your soul's growth and purpose. August 25th, Venus enters into Leo, where it will remain until September 19th. This is really sweet for money, right? Money when it comes to your work, your job. This can also be services. You can get money from your services. You're increasing and improving your vitality and health and well-being, mentally, emotionally, and physically. This is where you shine for the work that you do. Romantically, this is where you and your partner can do something together, where you're busy taking care of the house and the day-to-day obligations, and you're doing it with pleasure. There's joy here. Or you could meet someone at the gym or in a health facility, or something to do where you're taking care of yourself, or just within your day-to-day routine. Pisces, August is beautiful. It's starting you off on your journey into September of eclipse energy. So if you're feeling like there's a massive change and you're going through this endings, releasing, and closure, because September 7th there's a full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, you will be feeling this in August, like something new wants to be birthed in my life. Things are coming to an end and new things are beginning, and that's eclipse energy. And eclipses are potent, They're powerful, and they really impact us over the next 6 months. Do comment your placements, Pisces. Let me know, like if you're Pisces sun, Taurus moon, let me know. And let me know what you're looking forward to in the month of August. What is unfolding in the month of August? Wishing you a beautiful and blessed August.